When you realize this, you will literally never want to be mean to yourself again. This is like the secret to life. Your life is a manifestation of your beliefs and how worthy you think you are. Listen to that again. Your life is a manifestation of your beliefs and how worthy you think you are. If you are over here constantly beating yourself up, putting yourself down, feeling unworthy, feeling like you don't deserve what you actually want, well then guess what? You're not gonna get what you want. Hey guys, it's Bella. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about today's video. We are talking all about how to stop being mean to yourself. This is something that is just very close to my heart because I used to be somebody who would constantly put myself down. We are all our own biggest critics, but I truly was the meanest to myself. My inner dialogue was so negative, constantly all in my head, beating myself up, so insecure, broken. I have all that experience. And I'm wearing my new favorite shirt from my mama. Got it for Christmas and it's Goddess Vibes. We put it on for today because this is the energy that we are gonna channel, right? Why do we beat ourselves up so much? We need to start channeling our inner goddess, awakening her, or awakening him, whoever is watching this, awakening the power within you. The very first step is awareness. How can we expect ourselves to change when we are not even aware to how we are treating ourselves? So begin to catch yourself, right? Become really aware to how are you talking to yourself? It's one thing to catch yourself when you're out talking to other people, but what about the dialogue in your head when it's just you and you? Scrolling on social media and you're looking at somebody else's life. By the way, I just want to say, is a highlight reel. Let's not remember that what's on social media is not the full picture of someone's life. We are like a minute into this video and the lighting has just completely changed like that. I'm gonna have to trust that it's okay. How are you talking to yourself when no one is around? What are the voices in your head telling you? Catch yourself and in that moment, take a step back and become the observer. I want to talk about the difference between the true self, who we truly are, and our egos. Our egos are this part of us that puts ourselves down, that looks to the external world, tries to change ourselves, shape ourselves. It's where the self-doubt lives, the fear, all of that. And really our egos, it's trying to keep us safe, right? It's trying to protect us, but it does so in a little bit of a backwards way. Our true self is who we truly are. Our true self is love at its core. And who we truly are is awareness, right? We are the ones witnessing this human experience. We are not our thoughts. We are the ones witnessing our thoughts. It's actually really helpful to remember that. Remember that if you have a thought in your head, you are not that thought, and we have so many thoughts per day. All of our thoughts, we can choose which thoughts we want to believe. I still have thoughts pop in my head, even with all the inner work I've done, and I'm still gonna be doing so much inner work, of course, because we're here on this earth. We're all having this journey. Thoughts pop up that I'm like, I don't like that thought. This doesn't make me feel good. No, this really doesn't, so I'm not going to choose to believe this. And it may take some inner work and some reflection and some time for me to get to that place, but how do I even get to it in the first place? It's through the awareness. That is so key. Catch yourself and start to reframe what you're saying. Affirmations are really popular and really powerful, but they have to be done in a way that feels true to you, okay? When I first heard about affirmations, and this was like years and years and years ago, I would write in my journal like 100 times because I thought you had to follow an exact thing. I don't even know what I would write. I am happy and successful. That's just an example, right? I would write it 100 times and I wouldn't feel that way at all. It was like I was lying to myself and I was just going through the motions. And that's the thing about affirmations, is that you have to find what feels good and in alignment with you. So Let's just use this as an example. Let's say I want to receive $1 million, okay? And I'm writing, I'm so grateful I received $1 million. I'm so grateful I received $1 million, right? I'm trying to feel like I've already received it. But deep down, I know I have not received $1 million. And because of that, now I feel a greater lack. I actually feel the gap between where I am and where I want to be. That gap is greater than it needs to be because I'm affirming to myself, and deep down, I truly know that I don't have that. So what really helps me is to affirm to myself, I am willing. It feels so much better, so much more true, and so much more real if I say to myself, I am willing to receive $1 million. I'm willing to call in and attract my dreams. It feels expansive. It feels like there's potential. It feels like there's possibility, and I feel open. Really how I strive to live is feeling, getting out of the head so much and into how I'm feeling, which is so feminine energy, you guys. How are you feeling about something? If you're trying to change the way that you talk to yourself and you're affirming these things that are so far from what you currently believe, it is not going to actually help you. You need to start to trick your subconscious mind and find what feels good and in alignment for you. Affirmations do work though, because eventually you will start to believe that. It's just about finding the ways and the wording that feels good. Stop making self-deprecating jokes. Something I learned in my freshman year of high school, and I would always say this to everyone. I was always saying this, and it was so true. All jokes have some bit of truth to it, or else why would they be funny? Don't put yourself down, because your subconscious mind is in the background listening, and slowly you're gonna start to actually believe that. Putting yourself down, trying to be, relatable, fit in, all of that, leave all of that in the past, because that is not empowering. That is not living in highest alignment and up-leveling your vibration. And the higher your vibration is, the more you're able to call in and attract. Why would you want to be in this place of low vibration, putting yourself down, trying to get others to put you down too? Which, by the way, don't even feel bad if that is you, because that used to be me too. I used to be in such a state of self-hatred and just self-destructive talk that I wanted other people to come put me down as well. No more of that. We are stopping being mean to ourselves. Following this note, don't allow others to make negative jokes about you either. Don't allow others to put you down. If someone makes a rude joke about you, literally, I want you to say to them, can you please explain that to me? Why is this funny? And just watch how they go silent, or how embarrassed they get, how their cheeks go red. You have to value yourself enough to set boundaries and to know that you don't deserve to be treated like that. Create space between you and your thoughts. Just like I was saying, we are not our thoughts. Recognize you are just the one witnessing them, and it is in your power to change the way you are thinking and talking about yourself. Start celebrating yourself for the small wins. So many of us are waiting to celebrate ourselves and acknowledge ourselves until we reach that milestone, achieve our dreams. But the truth is that the little wins are actually what lead us up to the big win. If you don't celebrate yourself for the little things in life, you're putting these big things on a pedestal. And then what are you doing? Unconsciously, you're most likely tying your worth to these things. Your worth is not dependent on external measures. It is not dependent on how much money you make. It is not dependent on how many people like you, how others perceive you, how much success you have. Anything that comes from the outside is not a true indicator of worth. We are all 100% worthy. We are here on this earth. We came into this earth 100% worthy and deserving of everything we want. Things really started to change for me when my belief became, I am inherently worthy. There is nothing I need to do to prove my worth or to gain worth. I am worthy and deserving simply because I am. Practice self-compassion. Remember that you are doing the best you can. We all go through different things where it's a bit harder or we're struggling a bit more. So especially in those times, watch your dialogue. Switch it to, I can do this. I believe in myself. Start to become your own best friend and your cheerleader, because we can't expect other people to be our hype man. We gotta be it for ourselves. People may give us compliments, people may empower and inspire us, and hopefully you have those kinds of people in your life, but we can't depend on that. We have to be able to give that to ourselves. Because here's a little trick. It's actually when you're able to give yourself the love that you're seeking and the acknowledgement and the celebration, it is then when you're able to give it to yourself that it actually gets reflected back to you and other people. It's when you're trying to seek it from others that you actually don't get it. Stop being mean to yourself about where you are in your life, because you are exactly where you are meant to be. I just made a TikTok video about this and it really seemed to resonate with people. Trust the timing of your life. Stop comparing yourself and the timeline of your life to other people, because we are all on our own paths. And trust me, it is so easy to get sucked into the loophole of looking at everyone else and comparing, feeling like you're not far enough in your career or your life, or just wanting other things. And for me, I really just have to come back to, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. There is a higher divine plan in place. I don't even know what everything is for. Let me take a step back. Let me stop trying to control and trust. Let me trust that all is unfolding exactly as it needs to be. The more you affirm these things to yourself, the more it becomes your belief. Live in the moment, start to be more present, get out of your head, get into your body. How are you feeling? And stop trying to control. Avoid the should-haves and the could-haves. This is a sneaky way to beat ourselves up, okay? And I still have to catch myself with these things. Oh my God, I wish I would have done this. Oh, if only I could have done this, and this would have happened, and oh, it would have been what I wanted. You know how drained and exhausting and just shitty that feels? Yeah. We're all doing the best we can. If something happened in the way it did, let it go, because that was how it was meant to unfold. Doing the inner work is the best way to change your life. Whatever your belief system is getting projected and reflected back to you in the external world. Your life is really a projection and a reflection of what you are believing. You don't like your life? You want to change something? You want to create something? Do the inner work. And simply stop affirming to yourself things that you don't want to be true. I'm guessing if you're watching this video and you feel like you always put yourself down, you don't want that for yourself. Bring in that self-compassion, and remember, how I'm believing and feeling is literally creating what I want, is literally either helping me call in and attract what I want, or it's pushing it away. What am I gonna choose to do? If you're watching this video, we are choosing love, goddess vibes only. I'm super excited to announce my new single, Talk Shit, is officially out. This song is all about the inner critic. I said earlier how I used to be somebody who would constantly put myself down. This is the song that touches on that experience when I was so wrapped in self-destructive talk that not only did I enjoy putting myself down, I wanted others to join me in doing so. This is the first song off of my upcoming EP, which touches on an intense period of self-destruction. Definitely stay tuned for more details to come. It would mean so much to me if you checked out that song. The cool thing about that song is I feel like there's just this secret baddie energy infused in it, because when I listen to it, I feel good. It hypes me up. Even though I'm putting myself down in the lyrics, it's a little bit of a trick. So if you are feeling down about yourself and you're ready to start shifting your beliefs, affirming new things yourself, you want this like empowering energy, but you also want a little bit of how you're currently feeling, then this song may be for you. I love you guys. If you want to stay tuned and stay up to date with exclusive updates, make sure to subscribe to my mailing list on my website, bellak.com. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.